Caroline, you are up first. Let's check out your brand new ultimate Hot Wheels.
I'm Caroline Johnson. I'm 36 years old, live in Washington, D.C., and I'm a former F-18 weapons systems officer. I flew in the backseat of F-18s. In layman's terms, to quote the movie we all know and love, Top Gun, I was Goose.
Caroline, what is the name of your build?
Oh, Need for Speed.
There we go.
This is gonna be the Need for Speed based off of an F-18 Super Hornet that I flew. 2 seats, we're getting some wings on here, canopy, got afterburners with real jetpacks in there.
My dream is to make wings that actually fold, bringing in a tail that's fast.
I think we need to make some room, strip the interior out, cut the roof off, bring it down to the doors, and then start incorporating our design for the cockpit.
I'm digging this afterburner up here, so that's gonna be interesting to work on and see how to incorporate that into the build. You name it, I've done it. But a jet engine in a Nissan Sentra, that's new territory. We're up in the bar here, baby.
Woo! Here we are, Caroline, look what we found. Look at this.
No way. We ended up getting a canopy right out of a jet. It is huge. I've never seen anything like it.
That is so cool.
It's
a bit heavy.
Really heavy.
Yeah.
Looking at it now, I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna fit this onto the top of the car. The first thing we have to do is chop the whole top of this car.
Drop it there, and then we'll tidy it up later.
Getting in there and ripping stuff out and having Rachel and Tony just go to town.
Yeah.
No more roof.
I was amazed and I was like, this is possible.
Coming up. It was nice knowing you, Mr. and Mrs. Ingion.
There we go.
So Caroline, I just gotta know, how did you get into this field?
It was a long shot. I actually ended up going to the Naval Academy and I became a weapons systems officer.
So you were in charge of really finding these targets.
Yeah. What about you, Tony? Like, what's your story?
You know, where I'm from, working like 25, you're lucky to see that age.
Oh, yeah.
So they call us like OGs. So the old guys when you're like 25. So if you live past that, it's like, oh, wow, you made it. I'm from Oakland, California. There's some tough parts of the city. So going to school and building cars like really helped to change that narrative of being a statistic of someone who would have a short lifespan. You come through challenges and have to go over adversities. It seems like we share that similar story.
Tony and I grew up very different, but we've had so many similar experiences, being forever driven and disciplined. Cars did that for him, the military did it for me.
If you put your mind to it, anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
With this canopy, it is just so big, and it's gonna be so much work to build a frame, put it on a slide. So what I'm thinking is that we cut it right down the middle. And then on the front here, we'll build it on a hinge so this whole front piece will lift up.
Let's do it. Let's cut some metal.
There we have it.
Hey! Now that we have this canopy cut in half, it looks like the size is gonna be so much more usable for us, but I'm still not quite sure how we're gonna execute it. It loses that jet look when you shorten it down.
What if we just make this flush? Now, I'm just gonna raise this to try to make it even. Now step back, tell me what that looks like.
I've looked at it 37 different ways, and this jet canopy is a key piece of our build. It's really stressing me out because I need to make sure that this is a perfect design.
So right now in the red garage, the real question is, can they turn the Nissan Sentra into a fighter jet and still make it feel like the ultimate life-size Hot Wheels?
What if we hinge it this way?
Sideways?
Yeah.
That's how the trainer jets open up.
Let's just do it.
But it definitely does not look like a Sentra, and I used to drive a 1989 Nissan Sentra.
Usually when you take a cockpit and some wings from a jet and smash them onto a Sentra, it'll make a Sentra not look like a Sentra.
Very good point, Hurt.
But really now they've got to take it to the finish line.
Caroline spoke a lot about how F-18s work, how the wings would fold up. I thought, that's what we're gonna do.
This angle here is the same as the angle on the wings.
Putting heavy jet wings onto the sheet metal of the side of a car doesn't seem like those two things should go together. We have to brace the car so it doesn't rip the whole sides off the car.
Ooh, red garage. Wow.
I mean, we have these incredible wings that are from a real tornado, actually, that flew in combat.
This is getting straight jet engine turbine power. Blue flames, afterburners. Bring some marshmallows, because it's going down.
I just want to be extra, extra clear. Fireballs.
Fireballs.
Caroline's team has really bitten off a lot here. And to see Tony get thrown into the deep end with, by the way, turn this Sentra into a jet car, that's when you really see what people are made of. Yeah, we're gonna jet.
This is the jet then, Tony?
This is the jet engine turbines with afterburners.
That thing is huge.
Does this look familiar to you?
I mean, that thing's sexy.
Yeah. A jet engine to install in a car presents so many challenges. Easy,
does it?
We have to make sure the balance of the weight is even because that jet engine weighs a ton. Also, we're dealing with high amounts of fuel, flames, there can be an explosion.
Is there a manual for this sort of thing?
In our heads.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel tense and I'm hoping that this works.
2 days left, everybody.
So you hold it and then I'll trace out the shape.
Being able to make that canopy so it's automatic is going to be a game changer.
Caroline's team used an actuator to open the cockpit, and that actuator uses electricity to basically push a rod up to lift the canopy open.
The only way we can make it higher is if we move that to the right, but then this wouldn't be in the middle. It's incredibly heavy, and fortunately it's not working so well.
Do you think Rut could get in here?
I think Rut's gonna have to try.
Get him doing some yoga to get into there.
Well, hello, ladies.
Whoa!
And gents.
Okay, can you tell me more about what this paint is going to look like?
So we are going with the battleship gray to really honor the F-18.
Have you guys thought about doing a Hot Wheels gray? Something shiny, something metallic, something that's really loud and bold, you know?
That is great feedback. I'll take that in my hip pocket and take it with me.
When people don't necessarily want to take your idea, they say that is really great feedback. And that was awesome to watch. Caroline, you are up first.
I have the same feeling right now as I did every morning when I would head into combat. And it's a mix of a little bit nerves, but I know we're ready.
Let's check out your brand new ultimate Hot Wheels.
Oh my God!
Yeah! That's right, there they are!
Oh my God! I am so amped about this car.
Rachel hooked you up.
No!
No, there's something else.
What else?
Let the wing down.
What?
Yeah!
Getting the actuator to raise the canopy, that is a really hard feat of engineering.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, let's do it. Hey, Joel.
Yes.
Would you be my Maverick? Take me for a flight?
Absolutely.
I always need a good wingman. Swing your legs in. Yeah.
There we
Look
go.
at this thing.
All systems go!
0 to 120. We're on our way.
This is amazing.
Joel, how are you feeling?
Very much at home. It's one of my favorite Nissans I've ever been in.
You can be my wingman any day, Joel.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Joel can take me anywhere as his Maverick, and I will follow right behind him as Goose. You guys, better than I could have ever imagined. Yes!
Caroline, tell us about this car.
I remember riding around in this 1990s Nissan Sentra with my grampy, and we've taken it and transformed it into this Need for Speed, inspired by the F-18 that I flew in the Navy. And so first, put a real tornado fighter jet canopy and the wings on the car. And then we also added a removable trunk panel so that we could really see that afterburner, that jet engine that we put in the plane.
Wait, does the jet work?
It works.
As they say on Hot Wheels Ultimate Challenge, prove it, Tony.
It has literally come down to this moment. I'm nervous and I'm hoping that this works, not only for the judges, but for Caroline.
3,
Do it.
2, 1,
One.
go! Awesome! up and then seeing the afterburner light off and to hear that roar, it echoed in the garage. It was magical.
Congratulations, that was amazing.
This is a car and a jet. This is amazing. The Canopy brings the whole thing together. The detail is off the charts, down from the names, down to the little warnings. This could be in a movie. You guys are geniuses.
This screams original. It is a little Nissan Sentra and a whole lot of jet, and I've definitely never seen anything like that before. The question is it hot?
This vehicle is insane. And I love the way that you guys incorporated the twist with the electrification and allowing the canopy to open and close. Very Hot Wheels. But I think what I wanted was just that next step. So the car paint would have great to have been Spectre Flame.
First of all, I want to say congratulations. A week to do this is just out of this world. But at the same time, I think you got really wrapped up in the jet part and didn't so much focus on the car part.
You know what? I gotta disagree with you. I actually really liked the Nissan incorporation of the car. To see the edges of the bumper, the front grille, we can see the shape. I mean, Caroline did want to make a jet out of her Sentra. I think she nailed that. That's the joy of Hot Wheels magic right there. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Look at this thing.
Caroline, Angela, with the help of your carpools, you transformed these classic cars into legendary, ultimate Hot Wheels. The superfan who inspired our favorite ride this week is Caroline! Congratulations!
What really pushed her team over the edge was they have a build that looks cohesive. You see it and you know exactly what's going on. It's a fighter jet car. It looks fast, it looks bold, and it tells a story.
Oh my goodness, Grampy would be so proud.